There's Lois Lane from Superman, Lois the mom on Family Guy, and Lois Maxwell, the Canadian actress who played Miss Moneypenny in 14 James Bond films. The name Lois is not as common as it was, but we likely all know at least one Lois. A special Manitoba group called the Lois Club gathers every year for a Lois luncheon. And this year, the Lois Club is celebrating a big milestone. Joining us now are Lois Kruse and Lois Howard from the Lois Club. Good morning, Lois and Lois.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
This club is 25 years old. Tell us how...
Manitoba Club.
The Manitoba Club.
Yes.
How did this all begin?
Well, I was working at Pan American Games, 1996 till whatever.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of anyone else called Lois. Growing up and so on. So all of a sudden, this Lois showed up at the Pan Am Games working. So she and I got together, and she had the same thing. She didn't know any other Loises. So one day she came to see me, and she said her dad had called her from New Brunswick and had heard on the radio of a Lois Club. So he phoned around and found out about it, and then called Lois Dudgeon here in Manitoba. And she came and told me, and okay, why don't we get together? So we decided to get together and have lunch. And if only the two of us showed up, then that was it.
Right.
And if more showed up, better. So we planned it, and the first year we had 48 Loises show up.
48. Mm-hmm. And so you weren't the only Lois anymore.
No, we weren't.
What makes the name Lois so special?
Not sure. People just quit naming them Lois for some reason, whether it was Superman or what. I myself was named after Lois in the Bible, Timothy's grandmother.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I think it's just become sort of an old-fashioned name, although, as we said before, we did have a grandma and her daughter and the baby.
The granddaughter,
used to come to our lunches, and they were all Lois.
Oh my goodness. So Lois actually has a really cool meaning, though. Tell us about that.
It means warrior maiden.
And we definitely are warriors.
And Lois is like, they're adventuresome, they're friendly, they like to help, they're just out there to see what they can do in the world. Yeah. But our organization doesn't do that kind of stuff as a group. We do it independently, as Lois's.
Okay, so what do you want people to know about this luncheon? If there's a Lois out there...
If you're Lois, come on and join us. Coming up on this Saturday is our 25th annual, and we're very proud of that.
Yes, we are.
And now you're at how many members in the club?
Well, our membership is broad because quite a few rural Manitobans, and like 25 years ago, quite a few ladies came from rural Manitoba, but by now, 25 years later, some of them are not able to travel as much.
Yeah.
And so we probably have, I would think, 36 or so, maybe somewhere in there.
That are pretty active still.
Yeah, that is amazing.
But then we pick up one or two. We picked up a couple of new ones this year, so.
So if someone is expecting right now and they're carrying a little girl, what would you tell them why they should choose the name Lois?
Call them Lois so she could take over the club from me.
All right, and this luncheon is happening when?
This Saturday, the 26th. So if you want to, just
show up. That is so fun.
I don't know if I'm supposed to. I'm not going to give my phone number.
No, you shouldn't.
Over the TV.
But again, if you want more information, we will have a link on our website. Thank you so much for sharing this. Thank you, Lois and Lois.
You're welcome.
A real pleasure being here. Thank you.